This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now Sholo Ford presents high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
We have our third of the 4 first-round games played. Third featuring 3A East teams, but this time it's the number 3 seeded Snowflake Lobos taking on number 14 Seton Catholic. As the starting lineups have been announced, Seton Catholic, coming out of the 3A Central, had an 11-7 record, but 7-3. It's the same region as Valley Christian, who's one of those big hitters that the Lobos now have won 93 straight region games, going all the way back to 2016. Are 10-0 on this season, 15-2 overall, and those 2 losses, it ought to be noted. We're going to Gilbert Christian, which is one of the highly regarded teams coming into this tournament, as well as Valley Christian. And had happened at a time when the Lobos were in a period of trying to find themselves. But find themselves they did. And you might even go all the way back and look at that first region matchup against Sholo, which they were able to win in pretty dominant fashion. That really helped the Lobos turn the corner as we take a quick peek at some Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo. Camden Smith joining me as this is an interesting statistical matchup. As every team that we've covered thus far, and that even includes Northwest Christian, had a couple of players that were responsible for a huge percentage of the points. Snowflake's not the case. You look at their kills per set, and basically it's a total team effort. They got about 8 players averaging more than 1 kill a set. How does Seton Catholic try to keep all of these different potential point getters in check?
Makes it so difficult because you're trying to defend. Normally, as you say, you've got 1 or 2 kids that you're looking at and you're focusing on. You're saying, hey, we cannot let her get going. And in the case of the Snowflake Lobos, you can't let any of them get going. They're all good.
So there it is, starting up. After an upset, the Lobos surely on alert here as it's served by Seton. Snowflake can't take advantage here in the early going, and that was a big swing, and that's the one player that Seton's going to try to make sure is going to be getting an awful lot of attempts. Lizzie Steinkamp, she's able to come from the outside, come right down this near line, and put Seton up early 1-0. Now, interestingly, as the winner of this one's going to get Thatcher. Thatcher has already beaten Seton, and in fact knocked off Snowflake in a tournament as their quick dump over from the Lobos come right back over to Steinkamp, but well defended here by Snowflake. Go back to the outside where Kupfer is going to try to get one up and over, and eventually doing so, colliding with the antenna. Steinkamp again getting an awful lot of run here in the first 2 points. Even it up at 1-1, coming back to serve here for the Lobos, Haley Jones.
Well, we know Snowflake was concerned about this Seton Catholic team. What are your thoughts, Derek? You've looked through the schedule, and Seton Catholic coming from a region that certainly is tough. But what are your thoughts?
It seems that way, but what's interesting is we've talked about, there's another point there for the Lobos, 2-1 Snowflake leading. You got 2 teams here from the 3A conference. And I'll finish this thought right here as they're again trying to wind up Steinkamp. This time it's pulled just a little bit outside, 3-1 Snowflake leading. One of them is from, 45 minutes, an hour away. The other is from hours away. And it's the latter that has 2 sections of stands completely filled up.
Yeah.
They got many more players on the bench. It just is a completely different look here from Snowflake's perspective relative to what Seton has to offer, and there's a little bit more of that. Bryn Kupfer there with the huge swing outside to make it 4-1 Lobos.
Well, you might say, okay, well, that's because of the number 3 seed, but we saw Northwest Christian earlier today, and they didn't bring any fans.
Yeah.
And so, and I was complaining about the lack of fans for both Blue Ridge and for Sholo. Thatcher had a few. In fact, they had more than either of those two teams.
Yes.
It seemed, at least, because they were more vocal. But, boy, fans make a big difference.
Here's Kupfer again with an opportunity after some great defense from the Lobos. Come back over here now. Steinkamp puts it up just a little bit too strongly. Seton's coaches thought that was in. Instead, they're down 5-1. They are really coming after number 18. Every point seems as if it has her in mind, as this serve is long. That one sent too strong by Haley Jones. 5-2, though, the Lobos lead. Checking in and out for Seton, Ellie Washkawiak. And checking out Hannah Thiel.
Well, I think they're trying to keep her from.
That one served long.
Going back to your comment at 18. What's 18's name?
Steinkamp.
So she's, it's interesting because I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to prevent her from being able to get a clean run at a kill here. Well, they're going to go away from her here, so what do I know?
This time coming straight off the back end, and she's got her second kill of the day. So she averages almost 4 a set. She's got 2 already here in the first. 6-3 gives her team the serve back. Is checking in to do that, Maddie Carey Morrissey. 6-3 Snowflake leading here in the first set. Winner gets Thatcher in the quarterfinals. Go back to the outside and a huge swing there from Peterson. 7-3 Snowflake leading. Shuttling in and out with the Lobos. As Alyssa, who's that just came in? That is Stradling. Going to set it up in the middle as back to serve Rennell West. And that one's too strong. Bring Lucy Lyman back out as the libero to replace West. And serving Steinkamp, trailing 7-4. Here come the Sentinels. Well played by Peterson. Gets it on the set. Can't connect. Come back here with another backline attack from Steinkamp, but the Lobos are there defensively. Give it right back to Lewis. But again, well defended by Seton. That was Thiel. That one deflected. Diving effort there to get it back up. Sent it over with Denhalter. Come to the outside where Stump, she is blocked. Great rally here as this one set up in the middle. Great defense again, but just a little bit too close to the net. Carey Morrissey was able to absorb an awful lot of heat. I think that was coming off of Jones. Checking in here for Snowflake. Well, we'll get some names. 8-4, the Lobos lead. As that one pushed over the net, nicely defended there by Washkawiak. Eight to 5, the Lobos lead. Seton serves. Thought about going to the middle. Instead, it's dumped over. Nicely defended there by Stradling. Outside hit is not successful. Come to the right side. And that's going to come deflected off of Steinkamp. Shane!
Trying to find out a number here for you.
Josie Clare was there with that last kill as that one sent too strong over the back line. 10-5, Snowflake leading. You got 2 players on a roster that are labeled as null player number 4 and null player number 15.
That's where you're supposed to go get those from the coach before the game starts, Derek.
It would have helped if I'd read this before.
Have you been like doing 20 games in one weekend or something?
It feels that way. And back over to the outside. Not had there by Kupfer. Greatly defended again by Stradling.
Well, Stradling is such a huge addition to this Snowflake team. And if I recall correctly, I don't think she was on this varsity team earlier on in the season. I think she came in after, let's see, I can't think of the girl's name now. Oh, Rennell. After Rennell was injured and couldn't quite play, I think they brought Stradling up, and boy, she's really turned out to be a great middle blocker.
Snowflake serve goes out of bounds, 11-6. Seton has the serve, trailing 5 in the first set, first round, 3-14 game. As this one goes outside, huge run at the net there for Kupfer. It's another thing there. We got to see Northwest Christian, but I did not see any attacks that looked quite that athletic from them. I don't know what Seton's going to do to try to defend that.
Yeah, this Snowflake team, if they are in system, you better watch out.
Well, as soon as you say it. And more broadcaster hexes going on today.
Do you think I'm going to tell you right now, so we thought this was going to be a Sholo Snowflake quarterfinal. And
there was Lyman having a hard time seeing that one around Claire.
As you may know, Sholo's not going to be in that quarterfinal. They got upset by Thatcher earlier in our last broadcast. And so I'm really hoping that Snowflake doesn't do the same thing to us.
That one tipped up there, nicely done by West as she was able to get enough juice behind that one to put it just past Seton's back line. 13-8, Snowflake leading. It doesn't seem as if the Lobos are thinking about anything besides the Sentinel team, but having a hard time getting the separation. One thing they have been limiting has been Steinkamp's opportunities. Is that one going to be gathered at the back line? Snowflake there on the defense, and out West from the middle has another.
That's a great job by West, as that set was a little behind her, but she was still able to get over the top of it and set it down. Nice job, Rennell West.
Now you have had a series of middles in your house.
Why do you think I love the play in the middle?
And that's my question, because my son decided he didn't want to be a middle because he wanted numbers. We'll get back to that thought here as Kupfer is going to have an opportunity. See, that's what he wanted to do. Now come back to the right side, but couldn't get underneath that one. How important is it to keep the middles involved? Is it like rewarding the big man in basketball for running the field?
I think it's more than that, because if you have a middle hitter that is actually putting balls down, what it does is it takes the block away from your outside and your right side. So if you can suck that block, if you've got the other side, the middle blocker on the other side defensively, confused about where you're going to send the ball, that's always a good thing for a team. And so if you got a good middle hitter, feed her, give her the ball.
But it's this sort of thing where you got to have a good middle hitter, though. You can't just feed the middle because you want to make sure
if she's not putting kills down, then of course you can still key on that outside hitter. But there's a lot of teams that'll run this. Really, it'll look like the middle hitter's going to come and get it. They'll run a really short three on the outside for the outside hitter. They'll bring her in. Instead of hitting on the outside, she looks like a second middle coming to attack. And boy, that really takes a team out of rhythm if you've got a good middle hitter, because they're keying off that player. They don't have time to transition to that outside. The other thing that you'll see with these better teams is they're going to shoot the ball low across, and that keeps the middle blocker. If you have a good middle hitter, that means the middle blocker can't cheat over and be a part of the block on the outside because the set's there too quickly.
It's good stuff. 15-8, Snowflake with the advantage. Here's Steinkamp. They give her opportunities. She's almost always money. That makes it 15-9. What can Snowflake do to try to avoid those clean looks for her?
Well, I think you saw that early on. They were trying to serve her as she was taking a rotation. She was their outside hitter, but she was backing up in serve receive. And if you're going to try to get her off balance, maybe you give her a tough serve, and then she's not quite in sync when she's coming up to hit. And I think that's what's their hope. But I think she's been delivering, and so maybe they rethought that strategy.
Miscue there on the set from Ostrowski. 16-9 the Lobos again, leading 7 here in the first set. Winner advances to take on Thatcher in the quarterfinals. Is here serving for the Lobos is Lewis, but another unforced error there committed by the Lobos.
Well, and I think the Lobos are just trying to be aggressive here. They're trying to put the ball in a position where they can try to affect the offense for Seton, trying to get them out of system. And unfortunately, the cost to that is sometimes they're going to sell out on you.
This one gathered up, set it up. Peterson, the lefty hitting from the outside, can't find any space. Go back to the right side here with Seton. I think that the Lobos were expecting that one to go to Steinkamp. Do a great job just getting it over the net. Here comes no, they're going to go at the middle. And that one caroms off of the rafters. Seton with the big point, twice going away from their kill leader in Steinkamp. So running her as a decoy, it sure felt like Snowflake's defense was keying on her. And now trailing just 5. And that serve is going to be sent into the stands. It's only a 4-point game here in the first set.
Great little run here for Seton, and this is exactly what we saw happen to the Cougars earlier.
16-12 is serving here for the Sentinels is Carrie Morrissey, and it's an ace. (16-13). 4 quick points run off here by Seton Catholic. Getting something got one low. Peterson's able to get underneath, set it up for West, but she pushes it too firmly. 16-14.
Now she's getting that back row to suck up. They're just about 3 or 4 feet in front of that 10-foot line. Let's see if she serves them deep now.
Does not, going after Peterson again. Come back to the right side, blocked at the net. Steinkamp going to put this one back up. Well had there by Lewis. She's going to attack from the back line. Seton's there defensively. This time coming at Steinkamp. She runs into it, and it's out of.
Ooh, that was close. Not sure I'd have had the guts to let that one go, but nice job by the libero there. Really nice job, Lyman.
Lucy Lyman there with the read. She is removed. Is coming out to replace her, I believe, Haley Jones. 17-14, the Lobos lead. Rennell West is serving. That puts Stradling up in the middle at the net. Nice serve there from the middle. Nicer dig has now got it over the net. Here comes Peterson from the outside. Another great play on the back line. Try to get the Lobos sleeping. Allows him to set up Peterson again, but it's out. Lyman checks back in for West. 17-15, the Lobos have a lead, but it has been trimmed. Checking out for Seton, Claire Coaches. And back out there, I believe, is Sydney Stumpf. Here comes Peterson. Stumpf is there with the block, and then she has her block. Denhalter and Stradling both.
Well, I'll tell you, that is a block that you do not want to see as an outside hitter. One of the best in the 3A conference right there.
Tyus Schneider in to do the serving. Denhalter removed. Likewise, Haley Jones. Back out there, I believe, is Lewis. As here's Stumpf with another opportunity. Peterson's there on the catch. Emery Lewis just gets it over from the back line. Steinkamp. Back over now, outside chance for Peterson. Tips it right between 3 Sentinels.
Nice job, change of pace there. Sentinels just a little on their heels at that point. Did not recognize the tip soon enough.
19-15 Snowflake leading. Schneider serves it out.
Boy, unforced errors just killing the Lobos right now.
They do have the 3-point lead. Is back to serve this one. That's Hannah Thiel. Come from the right side now with Peterson, and she's got that one right in the corner. really riding Alyssa Peterson here in the first round, and she's got a handful of kills, 20-16, even more opportunities. Her team leads 4.
Peterson's second on the team in kills this season so far, 198 on the season coming into this contest, and she gets 2 critical kills in the last couple of rotations because the momentum had really shifted to Seton Catholic, and now we're starting to see Snowflake pull away a little bit.
20-16, the Lobos are up. Peterson serves. Have to dive to dig that one. Set went a little over the net. Lobos can't take advantage. Nice play there by Schneider on the reception. Set it up here for Claire. That was going out.
What a play. Love it.
Steinkamp trying to make the play, but I think had she just been a little bit more patient, she could have watched that one go out. And now Seton takes a timeout. 21-16, it trails here in the first set. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
So we talked about in the open how Snowflake has a whole bunch of players who are responsible for a whole bunch of kills. Is it interesting at all that they've been going to Peterson so often here in the first set? Or just got to use a playmaker when you got her, or try to use her to get everybody settled in here, use her to establish a little bit of momentum as you don't want to suffer an upset as you just watch Sholo do?
I think as a setter, you're looking for who can I deliver the ball to that's going to get me kills. And if I'm struggling getting kills from other players, then I'm going to go to try something new. And obviously Peterson's one of those ones that is highly trusted.
And making a great decision to watch that one sail along.
As a setter, you know, you're especially when you're in tight situations, you're always going to lean on those players that you have a lot of confidence in. Obviously, Peterson is one of those. Kupfer's one. Denhalter, West. It's a great advantage for Snowflake. They've got so many of them.
Oh, nice block there on Stradling, but the Lobos able to get it out of the net. No, they were not.
Well, that's a young player. Stradling, just a sophomore. And she's going to learn from this because the block is there. She has to recognize that the block is there. She's got to do something different than hit it straight across. But she's going to start to recognize that.
22-17, and then have a little bit of a chance for Seton to get some momentum, but instead serve it into the net. 23-17, West back out there to replace Stradling.
Stradling comes into the contest with 75 kills. It's a part of her game that she just hasn't quite developed yet.
Lyman serving for the Lobos. Oh, and another missed opportunity for Seton Catholic.
You know, this Snowflake team is so deep. They've got such incredible players who have been playing for a long time and have seen a lot of success. That's paying dividends here this season.
Set point coming to the outside. Very good look here from Giroux. Can't get it to connect. Kupfer, though, is pulling that one out of bounds.
So Kupfer's probably she's the enigma here on the team. She's probably one of the most athletic players on the court. And she may even be one of the most athletic players in 3A volleyball altogether. But every once in a while, she just gets those miscues.
This one set up for West. Great block again from a series of Sentinels. The Lobos able to get that one over with Claire. Go to the middle where it's blocked by West. First set goes Snowflake, 25-18. Winner advances to play Thatcher in the quarterfinals. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share? You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Second set is about to start up, and when you want to start up your college education, you should go to Northland Pioneer College. It's your hometown college, and you'll pay the lowest tuition in the state, and you can pursue a bachelor's degree in education and business. 1-0 Snowflake after a 25-18 win. Lobos left some points out there with some serves, and otherwise had done a couple of things that may have indicated I might have been pressing a little bit. Definitely don't get the sense that they're overlooking Seton. But after you just got done watching your region rival in Sholo get upset, you probably got an awful lot of attention to try to make sure that that doesn't happen to you.
Well, I think Snowflake came in here with the right mindset. I spoke with them before, and they're not overlooking Seton by any stretch.
Oh, please, that looks like that was in. Nobody's responding from the Seton bench or their fans, but oh boy. As we've discussed earlier today, I can't see much, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, that was out.
Okay. I can't see much. Here's Denhalter from the right side. Well defended. Steinkamp. Oh, and a nice touch there to get the tip, but nothing doing as Kupfer is going to have an opportunity. Another great dive there from Steinkamp. Come back to the outside with Dro. Snowflake continuing to hustle after all these. Lyman tries to catch Seton sleeping, not so. And now set it up West. Big hit, but it's out.
So just to update, boy, that looked like that might have been touched, but just to update our fans on radio. Well, they call it they called net.
Okay.
Put 2 in the net. Just to update our fans on radio, the first serve, Snowflake served to start this one, and then Seton hit it out for the first point.
Yes. Because Palmer can't see.
So it's Snowflake up 2-0.
Go to the outside, and Kupfer, she's got a big swing.
So that second point was Seton Catholic was in the net. That's the second point. And now Kupfer gets the kill.
Kupfer with the uncontroversial kill.
Yeah.
Even if that controversy was manufactured by my lack of vision. Peterson there, able to get the reception. Now Kupfer, looping tip. Seton with the reception and go back to the right side. It was an effort that was, again, well defended by the Lobos. Kupfer from the outside. Both sides playing with the food right now as they come back over to Giroux. She could not get underneath that one. Well, nothing, the Lobos up.
You saw Kupfer after that. She's trying the roll shot. She's just getting too much palm on it and not able to get it to go flat. And you see her kind of frustrated with herself.
Try to go to the middle and, boy, you got Lobos in the net.
You got West in the net. Well, no, they're going to call Denhalter. No, they called West. I'm sorry.
I thought they might have gone with
the down official called Denhalter, but the up official called West.
Seems that Fisher might have been in there as well. So one of those fun plays where everybody's in the net. Here come the Lobos trying to recover after scoring the first 4. Back to the inside, and Fisher. Bad. She's got a big swing right in front of a diving lineman. 4-2, Seton Catholic is much like Thatcher in the first 2 sets, making Snowflake work, and then Thatcher just went ahead and won 3 straight. So Lobos got to tighten up. There's Kupfer, she's got it.
That's a big swing, big kill. Bryn Kupfer showing off her athleticism right there.
Would you say that was closer to a Comfort Fit Dentures kill of the game or a Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game?
Well, you could give her both for those. Although, I don't know. I mean, probably more of a glass shattering hit of the game because, you know, you're looking for the kill of the game. That's going to be more situational, right?
That was a big one. As soon as it looks as if the Lobos are getting a big hit to start running away from Seton, the Sentinels got something to respond. So it makes it, again, a 5-3 game.
Waszkowiak with the kill. Is that how you pronounce that?
That's how I'm doing. Waszkowiak, maybe?
I don't see a co in there. Do you see a co? Oh, you're thinking the. Oh, yeah. Waszkowiak? Yeah, there you go.
I'm assuming that W might make a V.
Waszkowiak?
Transylvania.
Okay, all right.
5-4. Seton there with another ace. Peterson there preventing a second as that time Denhalter sends it into the net. Look at this. It's tied up at 5 here in the second set.
If you're a Seton Catholic fan, send letters to Derek because I'm not getting paid for this. So he's the one that should know the names, not me.
In fairness, we didn't have a lot of time between.
That's true.
Peterson on the reception. Backline look for Lewis, and she's able to get the lead back for Snowflake. Six to 5, the Lobos won the first set, 25-18, now lead the second. Had a 4-0 lead, but the Sentinels come roaring back, and now West serves. We get that one with Steinkamp. Oh, and a big swing there coming from Waszkowiak. Giroux checking out in her place, Maddie Carey Morrissey.
Waszkowiak, 108 kills on the season. She's got a .121 hitting percentage.
Trying to set this one up for Denhalter on the right side, and she's able to push this one right past a diving Hannah Thiel.
Again, those, sometimes those are the most effective ones, and if you don't have the perfect set as a hitter, you have to have a lot of tools in your toolbox, and Denhalter showing one right there, the perfect roll shot.
Denhalter and Jones check out. Schneider back out there with Claire. Schneider's there. Oh, but a couple of diving Lobos are able to save that point. Now come back to the middle and just outside. 8-6. Schneider back to serve. Lobos' lead was 4-0. Now trimmed to 2 after it was tied. Pinball. see where this next serve goes. It looks as if Schneider has Kerry Morrissey on the mind. This time taken by Theo. I beg your pardon, that's Coaches. And they're blocked at the net by Claire on the effort from Ostrowski. Right back out to a 4-point advantage. Substitution coming in for Seton Catholic, Mackenzie Matherly.
Taya Snyder with 68 aces on the season, leads this Lobo team. It's showing why right here.
How about another? That one coming right at was Koviak. No, I beg your pardon, it's Coaches.
Taya Snyder is another one of those players that doesn't get a lot of credit for what she does. Boy, she is such a critical component to this Lobos team.
Coming to the outside, Matherly. Lobos are there defensively. Now Peterson also from the outside, but well defended by Theo. And try to touch this one over. It was a little bit of a tough set there for Steinkamp.
I'll tell you right now, that back row is tired of seeing Taya.
12-6, she's still doing it. She took over when it was 6-6. As that one had by Coaches.
Still out of system.
Peterson sets it up. Coming into the middle. Oh, great block there, but into the net.
Yep. Very tough for a young player to try to turn and hit that one when you're just an awful lot going on right there to try to get that one down.
No, they got the successful block there for the Sentinels. As now the Lobos are going to need a miracle, and it won't happen. (12-8), and just as soon as it looks as if Snowflake's ready to run and hide, Seton starts narrowing the gap. Steinkamp with the serve. Going away from the middle. Big hit there from Claire, and it was tipped.
Oh, yeah, we saw the tip right there at the end.
Some more sensational iTalk camera work. 13-8, Snowflake with the edge. Peterson is back to serve. Lobos won the first set, 25-18. Now trying to take a commanding two-set advantage. Backline look from Steinkamp, and blocked there by Stradlin. It's a little bit easier to key on the Sentinels, and so much of their attacks go through number 18. A lot of Lobos you got to keep track of. This one, set it up on the outside stump. Lobos are there defensively. Come to the right side. Claire can't find an opening. Again looking for Steinkamp from the back. Lyman's there on the defense. Go outside. Kupfer, big hit. Nice job getting it back over. Now dump this one over the top. That was Schneider again.
Yeah, and Taya Snyder just heads up play. Fantastic time for the dump. What a great point there for Snowflake and Taya Snyder.
Timeout Seton, trailing 15-8 in the second set. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
5365972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
Snowflake with a 1-set lead, leads in the second 15-8. Seton takes a timeout, has been able to hang around in both the first and this set. Taya Snyder had 6 straight points scored while serving, and right now proving to be the difference is Peterson now ready to send it over with a 7-point advantage. Thiel had a good reception, but Set couldn't get anything going for Stumpf, and on the other end of that one, was that Kupfer? Yes, it was.
That was a really nice looking kill for Kupfer as she came up. Looked like she was going to go angle, and she turns at the last minute and ends up going more towards the line. That was a really nice look for her.
16-8, Alyssa Peterson again coming after Thiel. Set this one up on the outside. Back line here, Stradling pushed it.
Well, right now, Stradling's 0 for on that front line and attacking. I think she's 0 for 3 with 3 airs. I'd love to find a way to get her more involved in the attacking side of things.
Nice dig there from Peterson. Oh, and a tough try, attempted an assist there. I think it was Schneider, as that reception was taken or over the net. So 16-10, Thiel back in serving for Seton Catholic. Schneider sets it up for Claire. Double hit.
Oh. Man, I just am not seeing the double. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. I mean, it came off of her hands a little wonky, but really, that's what we're calling now? I don't know.
Go to Kupfer, and a nice attempted block, I should say. Everything but the finish. There's Mackenzie Matherly in particular. Ran down her front. Instead, 17-11, Snowflake has Lyman serving with the 6-point advantage in the second set. Thiel sets this one up for Fisher, and another retrieval there from Seton. Just as soon as it looks like the Lobos are ready to run and hide, I'm telling you. Sentinels have a response coming off the bench now with Sarah Giroux, as well as Hannah Ostrowski. Ostrowski's going to come back and serve. Dug there by Peterson. Comes back to Claire. She's able to get this one from the right side.
Man, talk about athleticism. Watch her hang in the air to get this one. Love it.
Denhalter and Haley Jones checking in. Claire and Schneider. Schneider provided a huge boost here to the Lobos in the second set. Jones going to do some serving, leading 6. Oh, puts that one on the line. You got 2 players for Seton looking at the bench saying, my fault, but I don't know how much tougher a play in sports you can get, but you got to try to guess and read that thing in such a short order. 19-12 Snowflake up.
I think you just got to hit anything close, right?
Yeah.
Just can't let those go.
Set it up west. She's got that one. Lobos now getting that gap. 8-point lead here in the second set. Winner's going to get Thatcher. Timeout Seton. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
We have our Name Your Price event going on through the end of the year on used cars. No reasonable offer will be refused. So over here we have a 2024 Z71 Custom Trail Boss. It's got 17,000 miles on it, and we have it priced just under $47,000. This 2025 Subaru Ascent Touring trim level priced just under $45,000. And get this, under 7,000 miles. So come on down to Horn Auto Center for the Name Your Price year-end sales event.
So tense moment here for Seton Catholic, trailing 20-12. Don't want to find themselves in a position where they're going to have to try to win 3 straight against the number 3 Snowflake Lobos. Did see that it's possible. Recently saw Thatcher drop the first set and then rattle off 3 straight wins. So it's not to say that it's all coming down to this final moment, but there's an awful lot riding on these next 5 points. 20-12. Haley Jones sends it over. Thiel trying to come to the near side and send. Giroux's got to just settle for putting it back over the net. Trying to set up for West as he's able to get that one set and with an awful lot of velocity going toward the back line. 21-12. They talked about how Peterson was being utilized an awful lot in that first set, but really, especially now as they're getting the separation, it's Renell West. Here come the Sentinels, and again, just having to settle for putting it over. See where they're going. away from West to the outside. Kupfer is able to push that one past an effort from field. 22-12. Snowflake trying to make this happen with a quickness.
Well, you really see the athleticism of Kupfer on that last one, don't you?
Yeah. Seton really just trying to set itself up for an opportunity. That's the lineman there with the better defense, though. Here's Kupfer with another look, and it's firing off of Steinkamp.
And if you're Seton Catholic, you do not want to let Bryn Kupfer get going. Man, when she's confident and swinging hard, she's hard to stop.
Oh, boy. Everything's going sideways here for the Sentinels. They do get it over the net. Come back over here with Denhalter. Again, that reception goes toward the net, right into the teeth of the defense. There's West and Kupfer. Don't get the point on the block, but here comes Kupfer from the outside. And a nice job saving that one with Steinkamp. Just got to send it over again. Set it up this time. Denhalter. Nice adjustment there after the little miscommunication with her setter, but again, this athleticism from the Lobos.
Yeah, there's 3 sets right there that weren't quite on, but the Snowflake hitters did a great job of getting them over and making sure that they didn't get errors on those hits and forcing Seton Catholic to play those.
So here's the set point, 24-12. Blocked at the net, Seton gets it out. Come to the outside. I'm not sure what it was called.
Halter in the net.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Usually they will signal right away that it's a net violation, and these officials for some reason don't do that. Not sure why, but it's really hard for us to know.
They're not used to it. That serve goes into the net, giving the Lobos a 25-13 win. In the second set, we'll go for the sweep after this. It's Show Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC, Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Snowflake 1 set removed from advancing to the quarterfinals in a date with the Thatcher Eagles, who upset Sholo in the game prior to this one. Seton down 2 sets to none. It's easy to say, well, they just got to look at this thing 1 set at a time. I think it's got to be more basic than that. And just look at this 1 point at a time. As this one served at Peterson, she's able to get that one set up for a clean set to Kupfer.
Kupfer starting to tee off.
But even before that, of all the games that we've watched thus far, the way that the Lobos are able to receive everything coming over the net has given their setters such a much cleaner opportunity to get these things to Kupfer or any of the other hitters.
So important, that pass, that first initial pass.
Yeah.
Right?
Come to the near side, Steinkamp with her first opportunity in the third. Denhalter dumps this one in front of 2 diving Sentinels, 2-0 Snowflake.
Well, if you're Seton Catholic, you cannot afford to get yourself in a hole here early in this one. You have got to. Third set, down 2-0. You have got to get some momentum going.
Oh, there you have it. Nice little push there from the middle, and Fisher. 2-1. A little bit of a recovery here from the Sentinels. Trailing, though, as Fia Fisher is going to come back and serve. Snowflake with 4 back. And this one going toward Peterson. Outside look for Denhalter. Another lefty hitting from the outside. As didn't sit Steinkamp with a big swing. Nicely defended by the Lobos. Here's Kupfer. Deflected at the net. Sentinels with another chance to the right side. Deflected at the net. That was Kupfer again. Here's West. Oh, couldn't time that one, but a nice effort from Lyman to dive underneath and save the point momentarily. Snowflake again with the defense. Set it up, Kupfer from the outside. Nice job on the back line there from the Sentinels. Steinkamp blocked at the net, Denhalter.
Oh, man. Denhalter went way over the net to get that block. Look at how far she reaches across the net. That was a thing of beauty right there.
Front runner for the Comfort Fit Dentures. Oh, no, not the beg your pardon. Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game is it's 3-1 Snowflake. This one looping back to the back line. Lyman's got that one. Set it up now in the middle for West, but just a little too much heat. Had Riddell West wiping the blood off her fangs when she saw that one coming up. But just could not get that trajectory going downward enough. 3-2 her team leads, though. And back to serve here for the Sentinels. Sending this one right at Lyman. Now Denhalter. And again, just pushes it a little too firmly. Tie it up at 3. Good recovery here from Seton. This is Carrie Morrissey picking up the ace. Lyman thought it was going to carry out to her a little bit more. 4-3. This might be Seton Catholic's first lead. Sentinels with the lead. Backs against the wall. This time Lyman able to read. Get it to West. Going to have a nice reception, though. Goes over the net. Another opportunity here for Snowflake with Denhalter. She's blocked twice and then fell into the net.
Yeah, she was underneath that time. She collides with the Seton Catholic players. Just real easy call here for the official.
5-3. Sentinels have run off 4 straight. Continuing here as that's out. That's the one thing here that Seton Catholic can't do much of. Lyman replaced by Stradling. Back to serve as West. Trailing 1 here, trying to get the sweep. Fires that one toward coaches. Blocked by Stradling. Field gets it back up. This time cleanly had by Peterson. Both players met at the net. Controlled by Seton. There's Steinkamp. Going to set this one up for Peterson. That one a tough hit. Well defended by Field. Tried to dump it. Oh, got a double hit. Tied up at 5. West serving. Set this one to the outside. West there on the defense. Peterson tries to set it up. Snowflake just sends it over. Here's Steinkamp. Got Stradling and Denhalter in front of her. Tell you, looking again, first Snowflake's got to finish this, then get by Thatcher. But watching the Lobo bigs against Northwest Christian could be an awful lot of fun.
That'll be a lot of fun. That's going to be a great game.
That blocked up there, and nice recovery from the Sentinels. Steele sends it over, and then right in front of him, diving Lewis. Just trying to survive the point, instead scores one. Hannah Thiel getting a round of applause there as they're bringing on a new, well, I didn't see who was in there. This is Steinkamp who's back to serve. Tied up at 6. Denhalter with an opportunity. Steinkamp's there. Come back to the right side. Can't push this one around Snowflake defenders. Peterson there with the Thunder. Claire and Schneider checking in. Denhalter and Haley Jones are being removed. Schneider serve. Back to the outside and Stumpf. Lobos are there defensively. Claire denied by Thiel, but there are two big defenders waiting in Peterson and Stradling. Carrie Morrissey thought she was going to have a clean look, but again, that block got pinched fast. 8-6, Schneider again serving. Oh, Thiel having a conversation with Steinkamp. Neither could determine who ought to get that one. So instead it falls betwixt. 9-6 is the Lobos lead. Schneider went on a run like this in the second set. They're on the defense as this one goes outside. Peterson. Thiel can't get underneath. 10-6, Snowflake leading, forcing Seton to take a timeout in the third set. It's Show Low Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
10-6, Snowflake trying to sweep and advance to take on Thatcher. Here in the B gym at Millennium High School, only seen, oh boy, two teams who have not been able to advance, win one set each. But you got that upset there with Thatcher knocking off Sholo. Payson was able to take one on ALA West Foothills in a 7-10 matchup. 10-6 right now, Lobos leading. The Steinkamp from the back, sends it to Schneider. Clean recovery as Claire's going to try from the right side, just inside. 11-6, the Lobos are starting to feel it. Five-point lead, Schneider. Mentioned going into that, or before that timeout, that she went on a run like this. Is this one free ball, but recovered? Nope. Got Lobos in the net. Claire comes up holding the back of her head. So get one of those points back. 4-point advantage for the Lobos, who are waiting for this serve from Thiel. Peterson's there. Schneider set it up. Outside clear, but blocked there by a couple of Sentinels. Make it a 3-point set. Schneider retreats from the right side. Peterson. Have to send this one over. As they go back to the outside, Peterson, but there's Steinkamp. Schneider there with the reception. Lyman sets up Claire. Another great play by Steinkamp on the backside. Try to tip this one over, but there's defenders waiting. And a great play sending this one back over from the right side. I didn't see who made it. That might have been Carrie Morrissey. Makes it 11-9. Snowflake had a 6-point advantage not that long ago. Set it up with Stradling, but she's blocked, and it's just a 1-point set. (11-10). Just when you think Snowflake's about to go play run and hide, here come the Sentinels. Thiel serves this one to Peterson. Back to Peterson from the right side, tips that one out of bounds. It's tied at 11. Seton looking for its lead here. It had one narrowly. Oh, well, before I can set it up. 12-11, back in front go the Lobos. Peterson's going to serve. Amron Lewis was just pulled. The Lobo bench is sharing a battery-powered fan. Come to the outside. Nice recovery there by Schneider. Kupfer's got to send it over. Oh, thought that was going for the middle. Instead, kind of angled back outside. A little miscommunication on the set makes it 13-11 Snowflake. Trying to get the sweep. Won the first set 25-18, second one 25-13. Now leading 13-11. Peterson serve controlled by Thiel. Go to the right side, nothing doing. Snowflake likewise, same result. Backline Steinkamp, nice job Schneider. Lyman sets it up for Kupfer. As that one had some nice top spin. Gives an opportunity for Peterson. Still nobody with the point here. Kupfer cannot get it down. Nice play by Thiel. Back to the right side, and Claire blocked at the net. No, double hit there. No, four times there for the Lobos. Narrow the gap again to 1. Sarah Giroux checking in to replace Maddie Carey Morrissey. Serve goes out of bounds. Here comes Lyman, leading 2. Nice defense there from the Lobos. Another opportunity here for the Sentinels. Schneider sets up West. Now backline attack here from Steinkamp. I beg your pardon. That time she's able to get the momentum taken off of that velocity that's going to carry him off of a Lobo arm. Make it again a 1-point set here. Seton Catholic trailing 2 sets to none. But are refusing to go quietly here in the third. 14-13. The Sentinels trail as this one's heading toward Lyman. Schneider sets it up right side. Claire, and she's able to force this one between 2 blockers at the net. Back out to a 2-point edge for the Lobos. Schneider and Claire check out. Jones is doing some serving. Steinkamp out just a little bit too long. 16-13, the Lobos with the lead. From the right side, nothing doing. Lyman sets it up for Denhalter. Also from the right side, just inside the line. 17-13. Now the Lobos were in this situation before. Seton takes another timeout, sensing the momentum swing. Trailing 4 in the final set, potentially. It's Show Low Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
Got it.
17-13, Snowflake with the lead. Every 2 sets in, 25-18, 25-13. Seton Catholic, though, hollering out of the huddle following that timeout. As the Lobos are going to send Haley Jones back to serve. Winner gets Thatcher. That should be at 7 o'clock. First quarterfinal matchup between ALA West Foothills and Northwest Christian. Going to happen at 5. As that one received into the net. 18-13, the Lobos with the advantage. Continuing to use Haley Jones as the server. Owens long. Oh, just catches the back line. (19-13). Now the Lobos had this sort of gap earlier in this set. As Jones goes after Thiel. Come to the middle. Nice diving stop there by Jones from the back line. Peterson. Thiel denies. Come outside. Steinkamp as long. 20-13, the Lobos lead. Jones, who had the great stop coming out of the serve to deny the Sentinels, diving in front of one. Goes back to serve. This one angling toward Coaches. Steinkamp's going to have an opportunity, and again, a great job there by Jones. Set this one up. Kupfer couldn't get a lot of juice behind that one. Big swing there from the middle as that one off of Fisher. 20-14, snaps. 7 straight there from the Lobos. And back to serve for Seton Catholic is Fia Fisher. Going right after Peterson. Claire sets up West. Nice dig there from Seton. Now set it up Steinkamp. Lyman, Claire, Denhalter. That one angling off of the wall. Oh, they're going to take that one off of the hoop and put it over. Kupfer goes out as it's West. Set up by Jones to make it again a 7-point advantage for Snowflake. Ambry Lewis will come out to replace Kupfer. Lobos up 21-14, 4 points away from a matchup with Thatcher in the quarterfinals. You'll hear it here at 7 o'clock. As Lewis is served, going to eventually have set up with Waskowiak as she puts that one just inside. Lily Benali, as well as Maddie Carey Morrissey coming in for Seton Catholic, trailing 21-15, third set, down 2 sets. Carey Morrissey has her serve gathered and eventually over to Peterson. She hits it with the left to right action to make it 22-15. Rennell West now serving as Stradling is in the middle. From the right side, Steinkopf has that one fired off of Peterson. Again, Seton Catholic continuing to just fold it up. 22-16 it trails. Steinkopf going back to serve. Floats this one up. Nice recovery from Peterson. Denhalter can't do much with it. Thiel set it up. Steinkopf back row is going to be gathered in by Jones, and then Denhalter sends it up too strongly. 22-17. The Lobo lead is down to 5. Steinkopf sends this one to Stradling. Back over to Peterson from the outside. Her tip is good. 2 points away. Schneider replaces Denhalter. She'll serve. Come to the outside with Stumpf. Lobos are there defensively. Back outside, Peterson. That's deflected. Leave it up for Steinkopf. Now Stumpf with another opportunity. This time Lewis. Back over to Peterson. As it was well defended by Steinkopf. Stumpf just sends it over. Setter sets it up in the middle for Stradling. Great diving stop there by Steinkopf. Again, all the defense being played by both sides. Here comes Claire. That's just too strong. Lobo fans thought hit from Seton. Instead, 23-18, the Sentinels serving. Their season's down to these final 2 points. Peterson there with the dig. Outside hit Claire. Steinkopf. Oh, and a miscommunication between two Sentinels. It should be 24-18, I think. There it is, 24-18, and that's how it's going to end. Thiel couldn't get in front of the serve. She's showing some emotion there as the Lobos will sweep and advance to the quarterfinals to take on Thatcher, winning this one 25-18, as had happened in the first. Seton's fans there giving their team a big round of applause. Likewise, the Lobos, as we'll go through this with the Comfort Dentures kill of the game. So many to choose from. I'm going to look at, it was tied up at 13. The Lobos continuing to get strong play from so many on their front line. I think it was Kupfer that was able to get that one, to get the ball over into Haley Jones' hands as she started a string of points at this while serving that would eventually prove to be the difference and allow for the Lobos to pick up the sweep. That the kill of the game. Horn Auto Center block of the game. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. Big plays from a variety of different Lobos. It's so many blocks again to try to think about, but highlight Rennell West and Stradling as they were able to get in front of an awful lot of Seton efforts. The Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Denhalter had a big one hitting from the right side that came with all sorts of juice. There's excellent defense there, especially on the back line, and especially in that third set when there was so much that Seton was trying to overcome, but so often the Lobos were just a little bit too much for the Sentinels to handle, and that the glass shattering strike of the game there from Denhalter. If you need glass for your home or business, Steamers Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. We need quality glass at affordable prices. Steamers Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. And then finally, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Get your windshield replaced by the experts. There's an interesting series of events where you had in the first set, Peterson was being prioritized. Eventually, it was going to shift over to Bryn Kupfer. It's, again, a tough way to look at this one in large part because the Lobo centers with Schneider and Jones were probably as influential as anybody else was in setting up those bigs. So we'll make them the players of the game. Schneider and Jones, the setters. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint players of the game. Get your windshield replaced by the experts. Snowflake advances and is now going to take on Thatcher at 7 o'clock. I'll tell you who wins this ALA West Foothills and Northwest Christian game is right now the Lobo faithful hopeful that they're going to see them in the semifinals, which is going to take place at Mountain Point High School on the 13th. So stick around. Got another one coming for you at 7 o'clock. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.